Hello, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. And for your consideration, I'm going to assist you in content automation, specifically when it comes to editing. Editing is very difficult and it is, in fact, one of my hates. Now, I do like the chopping of a video, the adding special effects, adding caption and things of that nature. However, I don't like the amount of time that it takes to produce just one video. When we all know, when it comes to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you have to produce way more than one video. And so today I'm going to show you guys a way that could possibly assist you in not only increasing user engagement and the retention of any given individual, but also allow you to do minimal to no editing. If that sounds like something you're into, you know exactly what to do. So let's get into the bulk of the video. Now, I'm actually going to have to show you guys my screen with my face on it. Normally I do not do this, but you definitely, that's the only way that you're going to see anything. All right, so let me change this real quick. Just give me a moment. Property and boom. Okay. And so here we have my face up on the screen. I am currently using OBS. And OBS is an open source tool that you can use for recording all of your videos. There's actually a special way to get it on your phone, specifically Android. But right now we're going to deal with the PC version. If you want, if for any reason you want to get the actual one for Android and you want me to do a video on how this works via Android, I'll be more than happy to assist you. I'm hoping that this is not slowing down the computer too much, but I am going to get that out of the way. Oh no, actually I should probably just get my goofy mug out of the way. That might help. All right, so no, that didn't help at all. All right, so we're going to figure this out. Anyway, here on the screen, you can go up to tools, and what you will see is I have an advanced scene switcher. Now, the reason why I downloaded advanced scene switching is because jump cuts and edits are annoying to edit, or any kind of cuts, L cuts, J cuts, are somewhat annoying to have to edit into your software, right? Whatever software you're using, whether it be OBS, Sony Vegas Pro, what is it, DaVinci Resolve, CapCut, KineMaster, any of those, it is just going to be annoying to have to edit cuts. And so I figured the solution to this would not only be, of course, me just doing it, just getting it over with, but also having it up on the screen, having a auto scene switcher. Now, the plan is to try to increase audience retention by at least having them watch the beginning of the video. And I know that a video like this can be a little bit boring. And so I'm sorry, but that just is the way that tutorials works. It's just the way that information works. But also I'm not like a I'm not a full-time YouTuber. And because of this, editing takes a lot of time that I just don't always have. So I figured that the solution would be, like all things, automated. Okay, if you can automate content posts, there got to be a way to automate content editing specifically. And so I took it upon myself to look, and fortunately there is an advanced scene switcher that you can get for OBS. I don't know if there is a way to use something like this via inside the program, the software of your choosing in the first place, but this is as close as I'm going to get to right now. And the awesome thing is this advanced scene switcher not only has different kinds of files or different kinds of what is the word I'm looking for, triggers, right? But one of the triggers that it does have is timed. Now, what I do understand, or what I do know about YouTube, or what I do believe about YouTube and content creation, is if you can hold the attention span of your audience for a certain amount of time, I think that sweet spot is like 30 seconds, then you can get them to watch a bulk of the video. However, it's hardest to keep your audience for that specific allotted amount of time in the beginning. Okay, because you're always competing with other things showing up in the feed. So the solution to that is to have a bunch of jump cuts. That is why a lot of videos that you watch that make that just grow bigger, that grow better, a lot of those YouTubers, the reason why they're able to do that is because those jump cuts, my man, the jump cuts really help out a lot. Words in the beginning really help out a lot. And normally they do pay an editor, right? But I don't want to pay an editor and just to find out that that video was a flop regardless of who edited it. Okay. So the solution was, I got to get better at automating my content. I have to get better at creating more content, and I have to learn how to have some jump cuts in my videos. I also need to repurpose some content, and I also need to probably upscale my content. So there's a bunch of things that I need to do for you, but it's all for you. Anyway, and so here we have all of the different properties, and time is one of those properties. Next, we go to the macros, because that is what's going to make sure that everything happens. Okay. And in our macro section, we have we have what the parameters are going to be. So once you hit the plus button, matter of fact, I can actually set these both up right now in front of you. Once we hit the plus button, we have if, but you can also if not. Okay, so that's pretty cool. If, and then you can have what the scene is. So if the scene is something, okay, then you can have it transition in a specific amount of time for, you know, no time constraints, or for exactly this amount of time, for at most, etc., etc. And then the cool thing is this definitely goes in seconds, but I think you're allowed to look minutes and hours, so that's pretty cool. And then you could say the current scene is, so previous scene is, or scene change. And then you can select what scene you want it to change to. So you can set this macro up, or you can have a macro set up, which is what I'm going to do, is you can have a macro set up to give you that good intro, where the scene changes relatively fast, relatively quickly, quite often in the first 30 seconds of your video. I don't know if you could see my mug, but you can have, oh yeah, you probably couldn't see my mug, but anyway, you can have that, you can have all that change in the first 30 seconds, so you don't have to use a jump cut, which means that basically you can set up images inside of this, set those images to appear in a certain allotted time. Of course, set yourself, so if you want yourself in the video, make sure that you could be seen in the video, or have your scene, have you a scene set up where you get to talk and stuff like that, where you zoom in on yourself and things of that nature, and have that all time. Then it's really up to you to get your acting in gear. But after you've selected the scenes, then you're gonna select the conditions for how everything is executed. So it's going to switch the scene, or it's going to scene item order. I don't know what that is. It's going to give you a screenshot, so it's going to take a screenshot. It's going to start streaming. Let me see what sequence is. Each time this action is performed, run the next macro in the list. Oh, that's beautiful. So we can have a set of macros and then have those all run. So in sequence, this is phenomenal. So what I really have to do is plan. Now this is where the plan basically comes in. Okay, I'm going to take and change the properties really quickly so that you guys can see the other monitor. This one, yeah. So anyway, so This will allow me to basically automate some the bulk of the editing. So now we have a lot of things that are automated, that can be automated when it comes to editing, and this is one of the ways that I plan on expediting my material for you guys, in the hopes of drawing an audience here who wants to develop video games and ultimately create some good things, some awesome things, and stop waiting. Stop waiting for other people to do it, and now we do it. Okay, so I would like to thank all of you who have stopped by. I'm hoping that that wasn't too long of a rant or too long of a hypothesis that I have. Most of our videos are getting a nice amount of views, so I really appreciate all of you who are interested in the content. If you guys need more specific content, whether it be automation, social media growing, or whether it be just, of course, making video games or making anything, quite honestly, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Again, as we make more content, what we're going to do is, one, you're going to see me in action. So you're actually going to see everything that I do, and hopefully you will learn from what it is that I do, and it's going to get cleaned up over here, is basically what I'm saying. It's going to get really spicy, really clean. Okay, so if that's something you're into, you know exactly what to do. But until next time, I'll see you later.